We've been through a lot so far. We've scoured every corner of this land and collected every item we can so far. We've defeated every monster that we have come across, and we have overcome every challenge along the way. Now, only one final objective remains. We need to put an end to the being responsible for all of this destruction, Ganon. But first, we must find Ganon's lair. We received a clue on its location from the old man inside of Dungeon 8. Spectacle Rock is an entrance to death. Well, we know what Spectacle Rock is due to being gamers for over 30 years. So let's crack this baby open and step into the final dungeon of this game. Dungeon 9. Death Mountain. Oh yeah, there's nothing ominous about that. If you attempt to enter this dungeon without the complete Triforce of Wisdom, the old man acts as a bouncer and will turn you away. But we've done our homework, so we're invited to this party. We even got VIP passes. Needless to say, Death Mountain is the hardest dungeon in this game. It will break you, and it will laugh at you the entire time it does so. The most difficult enemies in this game are all located in this dungeon, and every single one of them has a PhD in murderology that they are just itching to use on you. Not to mention that there are a lot of locked doors in this dungeon. Hope you grabbed the magical key when I told you to. Otherwise, you're not getting through this evil lair. So, on top of grabbing the compass and the map, which are vital items that can be found in every dungeon, I bet you thought I wasn't going to mention them, didn't you? How dare you doubt my explaining prowess? Anyways, there is an item that you can find in a hidden room in the upper right corner that I absolutely recommend grabbing. The red ring, which quarters the damage dealt to you and gives you a thick crimson red tunic. It's not actually necessary, but it will make this last dungeon a little bit easier. Emphasis on the little bit. Speaking of necessary, there is an item that you have to get or you will not be able to beat the game. In the upper left corner of the map, which you can only get to through a bunch of convoluted steps, there is this room. After you kill all the enemies in this room, you can push this block, and once you've done that, it will reveal a hidden staircase, inside of which you can find the powerful silver arrows, which are the only things that can deliver the coup d'etat on Ganon. How anyone was meant to figure out any of this is beyond me. The path to get to Ganon is just as convoluted. First, you gotta find the old man who tells you, go to the next room, which is an obvious hint that we're supposed to bomb this wall. Side note, this is also the last time that we're ever going to see the old man in this adventure. I'm gonna miss your cryptic, barely helpful hints, you crazy old codger. Once you get to the other side of the dungeon, you gotta find this very unique looking room, kill everyone you find inside, and push the block out of the way, then go down these hidden stairs. Then you'll be brought to another room. Bomb the wall, kill everyone in the next room over, go down the stairs, kill Patra. His eyeballs creep me out, but with that being said, he totally should have been the boss of Dungeon 7. Anyways, we have finally arrived at Ganon's chamber. Let's go meet our destiny. As you enter the room, it is pitch black, but Link pulls out the Triforce of Wisdom, which illuminates the room and it reveals our foe, Ganon. Ganon will immediately disappear and will fling fireballs at you, which cannot be blocked by your magical shield. How do you fight something that you can't see? Well, by stabbing around randomly, of course. Eventually, you'll hit the pig, and after 4 hits, he'll turn brown. This is your chance. Pull out your bow and ready your silver arrow. May your aim be true. At long last, Ganon has been defeated, and he has dropped his Triforce, which is the Triforce of Power. Your quest is nearly over. There's just one more thing left to do. In the next room, you'll find someone who is trapped behind a wall of fire. Brush the fire away with your sword, and you'll come face to face with the princess, Zelda, who tells you that you're the hero of Hyrule, and finally, peace returns to the land. Just kidding, there's a second quest where you run through the entire game again. This time, the dungeons have all new layouts, and their entrances have been scattered across the overworld. And some of these entrances are really going to make you question how anyone was supposed to figure any of this out. And it's the only way to get the true ending of this game. Anyways, this concludes our epic adventure. We have come so far, and yet in many ways, we are just getting started. But in the meantime, just remember every game has a story, but only one has a legend.